So, the other day, I got a comment on my video about Boobie streamers. And this is what the comment says. Boy, this guy has some issues with women. Judging by the sexist titles of a lot of his videos, he sounds like an Elliot Roger type of loser. Probably gets rejected by girls all the time. And that is why he hates them. Now, there are a lot of things that bother me about that comment. The lack of creativity, for starters. The fact that he brought up Elliot Rogers, like, oh, he sounds like Elliot Rogers. I just, okay, we get it. Elliot Rogers hated women. Okay, can we do something else? It's 2018, man. Let's get some more material, please. Golly gee willikers. I mean, it's not even just that. That whole Elliot Rogers just has become a meme thing, which is really sad considering the fact that he killed like 6 people, but I digress. It's really the spirit of the comment and where he chose to make the comment. What video he chose to call into question my hatred of women. This is some very strange bullcrap to me. These soy boys, these weak men who seem to deify women to such a level that it's not even possible for them to separate the nasty whoredom of some women from the great qualities that would make a fantastic mother or a fantastic friend or life partner. It's like women is just this one amorphous blob of creature, and you just have to accept every element and every facet of this bullcrap. But that's bullshit to me, because no one does that for men. No, there is a clear and obvious standard for men, and no matter the society you go to. So I'm just going to speak mostly from an American perspective, because I am an American, obviously, so. But there is a clear standard of what it means to be a man and how it is to be a man and how you become a man. It's very obvious, and it might change a little bit from, city to city, state to state, maybe environment to environment. But there is a standard. There's a definition of manhood and masculinity, whether it's the toxic masculinity the feminists despise or the true and tried honorable masculinity that I think all men should aspire to become like. It exists. But for some reason, when it comes to women, you just have to accept every nasty facet of them. And lo and behold, even trying to ask them to become honorable people. Just no. Just no. Because that would imply that they're not perfect creatures. I mean, the thing that gets me is the fact that the video is about internet whores, okay? It's about these titty streamers who get on Twitch, and instead of being the my free cam whore she truly desires to be, instead she plays video games, she gets up and she squats, or she shows her butt. She'll get like a little wedgie in these little short shorts and then create scenarios to show off her assets. And I am supposed to respect this. I am supposed to look at this as a great endeavor, that this is something women should strive to be like? Nonsense. Absolutely nonsense. It is bullcrap. The fact that if I criticize this type of behavior of women, this means I hate this. First of all, the mere fact that criticism even means that you hate someone is just some really weak-willed, weak-minded bullcrap. Because you don't ever have to hate anything to criticize it. For example, Avengers Age of Ultron. I plan on making a video sometime in the future where I talk about Ultron and how he could have been a really interesting and complex villain or character in the movie. I'll make that video some point in time, but I don't hate the film in any capacity. I enjoyed it for the most part. I just think that Ultron could have been a much better or much more compelling character. League of Legends. Evelyn is a character that I'll make a video about. I don't hate Evelyn at all. Evelyn is actually one of my favorite characters in League of Legends. I'm going to make a video chatting about her and criticizing the rework that was made. I don't hate her. I don't hate the champion. You don't have to hate anything in order to have a criticism about it. If you think that something can be done better, if you think that something can change and be made to look nicer, or change to be played better, or, you know, a character can be changed, or different elements could be added to make the character more compelling or interesting, that's criticism. That's critiquing it. You don't think that it was done the best. You don't think that this is what they should have done. That doesn't mean you hate it. Doesn't mean you have a disdain for it. It just means you don't like it. It's as simple as that. And do I like internet whores? No, I don't. The funny thing about internet whores, this is the hilarious truth, and a lot of people just avoid chatting about why, I know not. But a lot of the time, these women don't even like themselves, man. Like, it's not even like me, just some random nigga on the internet, am their worst adversary. They are their own worst adversary. They are their own worst opponent that they have to face every day when they look in the mirror. And you think that a lot of these women are happy being little sluts on the internet? I mean, sure, maybe some of them are. But the vast majority of these women are not mentally sound. The vast majority of these women, they're not playing with the full deck of cards, man. They're not playing with the standard 52 deck of cards. They're just not. They're not doing it, man. And it's very interesting to me that when I call out this behavior and I say that there should be a better standard for being a woman on the internet, or at the very least, there shouldn't be this murky muddle ground of Twitch streamers that should just go to my free cams and be the horse that they want to be. When I say that there should be some higher standard of quality, that means that I hate these women. That I hate women in general, to the point where I want to grab a gun and go shoot them. Which is interesting to me, because you would think that this mentality of expecting more for women and wanting them to improve and become better people is quite literally as far away from Elliot Rodgers as one could be. I don't want these women to die. I don't want these women to have sex with me. I want these women to be happy and be in good relationships and find good men and have children and be happy, functioning people. That's what I want from them. And somehow, my friends, and again, this isn't just one comment. This is just a dog pile of years of this bullcrap that just annoys me to no end. The fact that you cannot even give women a standard to try to become. And I think that this is probably one of the biggest problems that a lot of ladies are facing, is the fact that no one gives them a standard to be a woman. No one tells them what it means to be a young lady. And when you don't have that standard to achieve, you don't know what it even means to be a woman, how it even means to be a good woman or a bad woman. And it is just very interesting to me. It's very sad. It's not even interesting. It's not interesting. It's sad. It's very sad to me that we've gotten to this point. We've been at this point for years now. I'm just now making a video about it. To where all women have to be respected. You can't say one bad thing about them. No, I think that's bullshit. I think that there are some awesome women in the world. I think there are some great women. I had one friend back in high school who I love even to this day. She was an amazing friend to me, and I love that girl. Maybe one day I might, call her and see how she's been doing or something. I don't know, talk to her on Facebook. But she was a great friend, and I miss that woman, okay? Great person. That doesn't mean that every woman is great. Now, in fact, if every woman was all on the same level, then you wouldn't even be able to differentiate them from each other. They would all just be nothing. They'd just be nothing to respect, nothing to look forward to, and they all may as well just be these blobs that just walk around. You know that episode of The Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy wished that everyone was the same, and then everyone all became like these little gray blobby things, like from Pac-Man or something? It may as well all just be that. What is even the point? It's very interesting to me that and here's another thing that bothers me to no end. This whole Elliot Rodgers meme. This whole, if you criticize women, that means you want to kill them or something, or it means you've been rejected by women or whatnot. Here's the thing. I've actually made no qualms about the fact that I've been rejected a lot throughout the course of my existence. Okay, I don't know how many times I've mentioned it, but I've mentioned a lot in my videos, so this isn't really a secret. But even then, here's the thing that's interesting. despite all of my rejections, I've never gotten to a point where I've hated women. In fact, here's the thing. The truth of the matter is, despite the fact that I've been rejected a lot, there's only actually really, I mean, I've been rejected like well over 50 times. I'll explain your story maybe some other time, but I've been rejected a lot. But in high school, there was really only like 4 girls that really meant a great degree to me in terms of like who I really wanted to date and be in a relationship with. I mean, there are other girls in between there who I liked and who I tried to date and who I tried to talk to, but they didn't really mean that much to me. There's only really 4, so there's only really like 4 rejections in my teenage years that I really think and remember and mean something to me. So I guess you could say that's a lot, but whatever. I mean, in comparison to 50, not really. In college, there's literally only 1 rejection to my memory that really bothered me, that really hurt my core, and I thought that she was a great woman. Again, this is very interesting to me, of just how little these people know me. And it's not like they can know me a lot, because I'm just something on the internet. But the fact that, again, I have an opinion on these Twitch streamers, on these whores, and you think that this means I hate women, when in reality, there was this great woman I wanted to date in college that I couldn't date, and it hurt me. And I don't hate the girl. I still think that she was an awesome person. I wish she would have dated me, but she didn't. No hatred, no disdain, nothing like that. It's just hilarious to me that these Twitch streaming whores are the standard of what women are. This is the standard. This is where he wanted to put his flag down on the battlefield of accusing me of being like Elliot Rodgers. This one here, being a whore on Twitch, being a slut on Twitch. That's what he wanted to fight about. That's what he wanted to defend. And the thing that gets me is that I don't even think that you can genuinely respect women as much as you claim to if this is what your standard is. If your standard is girls putting on these short little minuscule shorts, getting wedgies, and then showing their butts off to hundreds upon thousands of men is the highlight of what it means to be a woman, then you cannot tell me that you, my friend, have a better understanding and respect for the female sex. If you think that this is the best they can do, that this is the best ladies have to offer us, this bullcrap here, get out of here, my friend. Get out of here. Now, a lot of the MGTOWs will probably have a great degree of disdain for me for saying this, but the truth of the matter is, I do not dislike women as a group. I think that's stupid to even say. I think it's stupid to dislike any group in general, especially based off of the minority, but I mean, I'll discuss that some other time. No, I don't hate women, but I think truly and genuinely it is my desire to be with a great woman that I wish that the standard of which we men in general hold women should be elevated. A lot of men, and this is so many thirsty niggas, my friend, and I'll probably have to chat about this in a separate video, but so many thirsty niggas just accept anything given to them, anything that they just get their hands on, and they're just like, yes, I want it, and it's like, dude, come on. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean that she is a lady of quality. Just because she is a woman does not mean that you should put this much stock in her. A woman of quality, a woman with honor and integrity, intelligence, wisdom, kindness, these ladies, these traits is what we should expect out of women and what we should pick in women and what we should look for in women. Being attractive is a great thing, but there is so much more than just a sexy, attractive woman, and that's what we should expect from these ladies. There should be more to women than just being pretty and just being on the internet wagging their tails. It should be more than that. And the fact that people think that this is strange, that I'm out of my mind for suggesting that we hold women to a standard shows just how fallen and just how much we as a society might genuinely be misogynistic. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm not a feminist. I'm joking. But I will say though, it's not misogyny. Misogyny would be a horrible word to use. And again, I'm joking. But the fact that in our society, this deification of just this idea of women just being this untouched, holy calf that we can never touch and criticize has gotten to a point where it's now just ridiculous. I don't even think it's been to a point of just being ridiculous. The fact that you cannot even label a criticism at these whores on Twitch it tells me, my friends, that we just seem to have a fundamental lack of misunderstanding of what we should expect from women and what we should respect from women and what we should like from women. And I think this is everyone's fault. This is women's fault. This is men's fault. This is just humans' fault. This is just Americans' fault. This is our fault. And we did this to ourselves. But I think there needs to be someone who comes out and says, no, we need to demand more. Women demand the world from men. They demand high-paying jobs. They demand beautiful sculpted faces. They demand, big muscular chests, six-pack abs. They demand you listen and you respect them, and they just demand so much. We as men need to stop accepting whoredom. We need to stop accepting this low-quality, I'm just pretty girl. We need to stop. We need to say enough is enough. We need wise women, mothers to our children, life partners who can deal with the problems and stresses of life. We need women who are intelligent and kind-hearted. We need standards for ladies. We as men need to say this, and we need to reject any sexual bullcrap that just comes from these girls with big butts and pretty faces. We need to say no. I want a woman of quality. If you're a woman of quality and you have a big butt and a really pretty face, by all means, come on. But if you don't, step away. And of course, I know I'm just some nigga on the internet. Maybe no one's going to listen to me, but this is something that needs to be said because this is bullshit. We should not be proud of whores on Twitch TV. We should not be defending these women. No one should be defending these women because, once again, these women don't even like themselves. They're not even proud of themselves. These women are not happy doing what they do. And you might find some girl out there who is, but a lot of them are legitimately suicidal or are depressed or hate themselves and are just doing it for attention or just doing it for money. So many of them. And they put on this act that they're happy and that they love what they're doing, but behind closed doors, they're crying and they're upset. Or it's not even just that, but they have a hatred, a fundamental disdain of the men who are even giving them money. I have seen some forum posts like this where the girls don't even like the men who are sycophantic and chasing them around. It is truly meta, I will say. So, with that being said, man, I actually hope you guys got something out of today's video. And if you did, man, go and click the like button. Go and click that subscribe button. Comment in the comment box below. As always, you guys have yourselves a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.